How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Hall of Film YouTube channel. Now today it's everyone's favourite time. It is results day, and this time of the pioneer period, which took place from 1900 to 1929. This is where we officially shortened the voting, and this will be for the rest of the Hall of Film now. It is 5 nominees of actors, actresses and directors, but we will stick to 10 films, so very much like the Oscars. Before we get into it, obviously make sure you leave a like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and let's start off with the actors. So this was very, from the get-go, clear who was getting in. No real surprise. First place with 36 points we have Charlie Chaplin. With 29 points coming in at second we have Buster Keaton. Coming in at with 16 points in third we've got Lon Chaney. Coming in at fourth with 14 points we have Douglas Fairbanks. And then this was very popular with people voting. Coming in then, the final inductee in the actors is Rudolph Valentino with 12 points. Moving on to the actresses. In first place, clear cut as anything, we have Lillian Gish with 27 points. Then we have with 21 points Mary Pickford. We then have Janet Gaynor with 16 points. We then have Clara Bow with 13 points. Louise Brooks and Marion Davis tied with 10 points, so yet again, for some reason, the actresses keep getting tie points. Of course, if you go back to the first time period in the modern one, we ended up getting 12 inductees instead of 10 because there was 3 ties, so that's a very popular thing that happens with the actresses. Moving into the directors, again, first place, Charlie Chaplin with 26 points. We then have Fritz Lang with 20. We then have with 19 points Buster Keaton. Also with 19 points we have F.W. Murnau. And then there was a massive drop off, so those 4 gentlemen very popular. And then coming in at 5th with the lowest points actually to get into the Hall of Film so far, with only 8 points, we have Cecil B. DeMille, of course very iconic director, so not surprised he got enough votes. Now, speaking of record-breaking Hall of Film records, we have the films. The top 2 have by far the highest that a film's got. I think the previous record was in the New Hollywood time period, where Godfather Part 2 got, I think, 53 points. Coming in at first place in the films in the pioneer period, we have F.W. Murnau's Nosferatu, one of my personal favourite films. It got 75 points. We then have Fritz Lang's Metropolis, which got 67 points. We then have, he's back again, F.W. Murnau with 32 points, Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans. We then have Robert Wine's The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari with 31 points. We then have George Méliès's iconic, inspirational, amazing, kind of short film, I guess, A Trip to the Moon with 29 points. We then have Charlie Chaplin's The Kid with 28 points. We then have Sergei Eisenstein's Battleship Potemkin with 27 points. We then have a Buster Keaton film. We have The General with 25 points. Also on 25 points was Carl Theodor Dreyer's The Passion of Joan of Arc. And then finally, coming in at 10th with 21 points, we have Abel Gant's Napoleon. So that is the inductees for the pioneer time period, and that actually ends, I guess you could say, season 1 of the Hall of Film. Now this has gone way way better than I ever expected it to begin with. Met some amazing people on this journey so far, and I can't wait for season 2 to begin. We will be going back with the modern time period, and just so people know, as I say, we're going to the 5 actors, actresses, directors, 10 films. But also, more importantly, if you voted on people and they didn't get in, everything at the end of each voting period, the slate gets wiped clean. So, again, if somebody didn't get in that you voted for the last time, vote for them again. If not, obviously change them up. And I will be posting on Twitter and also in the comments below a link to a Google Documents file where we have every single inductee so far, so you won't have to just go through each video to find out who's in and who not to vote for. But yeah, thank you as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.